Okay. Hey, come here. Come. Dumb dog. That's Harvey. I'm back on here. It's been a while since I posted anything on my channel, but I just got some upgrades to the car. Had some stuff done. I did my own little Plasti Dip stripes there, which came out pretty good, except for I kind of messed up the edges in some spots, but the measuring is good. The stripes are all straight and everything. It's just I kind of did too many coats and I let it sit for too long, so when I peeled off the tape, some of the edges kind of came with it. Had to kind of carefully cut them. Come here. Come. But it turned out well. But the most recent mods that I've had done are I got some all from AmericanMuscle.com, SR Performance Lowering Springs, which they claim about 1.5 inches of drop on the car, and I think that was pretty accurate. The front I don't think dropped quite as much, but the rear is pretty low, and it's actually causing a little bit of a problem for me in the way of my side exhaust. Because as you can see there, I mean, I'm on kind of a curb right now, so it's kind of, you can't tell what it's like when it's on flat ground, but normally when it's on flat ground I can barely get 2 fingers between the ground and the side pipes there, so it's causing problems with me trying to, you know, pull into driveways, and I've scraped a little bit, like this driveway for instance. This is actually my dad's place, but this driveway for instance is a pain in the butt to get into. I can do it without scraping, but it takes a minute. So that's the only drawback to having the lowering springs, but I love it though. I mean, the ride is a lot better. It's harsher. I didn't get any strut or shock upgrades. Hold on a second. Hey, come here. Come. Out of the street. I didn't get any, what was I saying? Shock or strut upgrades, but all the website reviews on the product say that you can run the stock struts up front and it's not a problem. So the ride is a bit harsher. I can feel more of the bumps and everything. Harvey, sorry. Hey, come inside. Come on, inside. So the ride is harsher, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. But the handling is a lot better. It feels like a different car now, just the way it accelerates and drives. So I got the SR makes good springs. That's the ones that I got, SR Performance. Nothing but good reviews on them. So it makes a huge difference having them on the car. I love it. It feels great. Another one of the mods I got, that you could see right back in there, is J&M lower control arms. Another really awesome mod, especially for the money. I think they were just over $100 for the pair, and really easy to install. I had a shop do it for me, but I mean, if you look up the installation instructions, it's literally, you pretty much just take off a brake line, which is easy, unbolt the bolt, take the old one out, put the new one in. And for the, hey, come here. Come, you're going inside. Time out, come on. Come. Come here. You know what's happening. Go. For come. For the lower control arms for the money, especially. Gosh, look at you. Come here. Dummy. For the money especially, and ease of installation and all that, it's one of the best mods you can get actually. Go inside. But you can get adjustable ones. The ones I have are not adjustable. But really, I don't think you would need to get adjustable ones unless you're doing like full out race or anything. This is kind of my daily driver. I'm not, you know, taking it to the track every day or putting it on race circuits or anything like that. So the ones I have are just fine. But huge difference. There's no wheel hop. I can launch it real well now without it hopping and everything, and so I love those. That's awesome. When I got the lowering springs. I also got the Eibach alignment bolts that go on the front two springs, or they don't go on the springs, but they help align the car a little bit better. Glad I did that. But let's see here, what I spent the weekend doing just for fun. As you can see there, I finally got the Boss 302 strut tower brace. I Plasti Dipped that. Used a couple coats of red Plasti Dip, and there's some people on the internet who are concerned about how it holds up with the heat. And I've had the strut tower bar Plasti Dipped for about a week now, and have been driving it just about every day. I commute to Charlotte. It's about a half-hour drive for work, and it holds up just fine. It hasn't, you know, smeared or bled or anything really. So anybody who's interested in using Plasti Dip on, you know, under hood parts, I wouldn't put it too close to the headers of the engine or anything, but the strut tower bar is just fine. It works just fine. And I got the radiator shroud painted. The radiator shroud and the coil covers are not Plasti Dip. I actually I wanted to try using engine enamel, the 500 degree stuff. So I used that to paint a couple coats here. And with these parts being plastic, I used, I think it's Rust-Oleum plastic primer. I lightly sanded everything first, cleaned it off real well, and I used a couple coats of the primer just to help the paint stick and everything. I didn't know how it would do that well on plastic. The strut tower brace is obviously metal, so I used that. They turned out pretty well. I'm not real happy with the way the coil covers turned out, with it being my first time and everything doing them. I'm sure they could come out a little bit better. It was really tough and painstaking doing the letters. I'm probably gonna strip them down and try it again in a couple weeks. I mean, they don't look bad at all, I don't think. That's my opinion. I'm not completely pissed off with the way I did it, but I think I could do it better. But let me see if I can get a better view here. Prop this thing up. But that's how it all comes together. So there's a couple other things that I'm thinking about maybe painting or messing with. The stripes and the lettering around here on the Boss 302 thing. So I might take that on a little bit later. But for now, that's kind of where I'm standing right now. So a couple suspension mods, a little bit of a aesthetic mod, some painting and all that. The other thing I had put on was which I really like, is these BF Goodrich Sport Comp 2s. I had a shop, Tires Plus. I went through them and found a lower price on the tires on some other website, and they were able to beat it. But I had Tires Plus put them on for me and install them, you know, balance them and all that. They run about, I think I got them for $191 a piece for the tires. It depends on what area you live in, what kind of deals places have. You may be able to get them for cheaper, or hopefully not more expensive. But I mean, they're really awesome tires. They hold up very well. The handling feels great. The ride quality is good. Not a lot of noise. Of course, with my car, you wouldn't be able to tell anyway, because all you can hear is my car. But traction's good. Wet traction, I've only had a chance to test it briefly. It hasn't rained much around here lately, but the wet traction is good. But yeah, they grip real well. So very happy with them. The rubber's real soft too, so they're a little bit more of a performance-oriented tire. So I mean, don't go buying them if you want them to last for 50, 60,000 miles, because they're definitely not going to. But that's it. I don't want to make this too long. I don't even know if anybody is still watching this right now. Comments, likes, dislikes, opinions, everybody's got them. I'd love to hear them. But thanks for watching.